way that he squared up that baseball.
Runner takes off in the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. And he deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So one left for Washington. Chang moved into uncharted territory in this game, hitting his 74th homer of the season and breaking the single-season record.
Boog, I can't believe that we've seen this record broken 3 times in our lifetimes, but this one is especially remarkable. 73 has seemed unreachable, but he's put together a season for the ages. Congratulations to him.
Ryan Chang, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Ryan Chang. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Nimmo with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400.
Mountcastle. There's 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Juan Soto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Soto with a homer in his last game. Just missed. And strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now it'll be Washington's turn. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Chang.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Chang launched a homer in his most recent game. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped. That's bad. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Home run number 75 on the year. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Top of the second, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Chang back to work. Chang goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that's too high.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
That misses, and 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Josh Bell stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. And that is that. Mets lead 1, still behind. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Right through there for a strike. Alvarez went deep in his most recent game. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Mets order. Luis Ariz stands in. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there, he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the DH for Washington, Ryan Chang. That one blasted deep to right. Soto moving back for him. Pulls it in on the warning track. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Chang back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That misses, and the count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crawford sizes this one up. Nabs it, and there's one down. Brett Wisely getting ready to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Wisely in his 6th season, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one is hammered right field. That's back. That one is gone. He shoots one out to right, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. To third, Lewis. Tosses to first, and 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. That misses. Ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And that is out of play. Three-one, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Foul ball there. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering misses down and away. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's a little bit high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arias up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
This to third. Slings it across. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
0-1's the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Vientos at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Offense held in check there. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's way high. And a count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
And that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Josh Bell at the plate now. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fastball is outside. On the ground to second, might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. Chang extended the hitting streak in this one.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco. Representing that first and 15. Yeah. And this one right here. I dedicate this one right.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. Robert Flores with Carlos Pena and Dan O'Dowd. And pretty much all anyone in the baseball world is talking about right now. The new single-season home run record. What a run it has been. Guys, how do you make sense of what we've seen?
This is absolutely awesome. So exciting. I thought I was going to run out of placatas.
Talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here. But Shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling. Something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it. Couldn't understand it. Branded since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man. There's no sticking in. So push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. Roll, just a rebel to the world with no place to go, and so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball. So digging in, Ryan Chang. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Ground ball could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
No outs, runners at first and second. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
There's a swing and a drive. Bang! That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, bases are full. Chang matched a homer in his last game.
0-1.
That misses, and that is ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one ripped. And gone! Grand slam! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Ryan Chang digging in for the Nationals. Outside low, ball 1.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the...
And this one looks like trouble. Oh, the throw is over his head. Coming home. He'll score easily.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Hit on the ground to the right side. Makes a sliding stop to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Boog, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Chang had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
But Boog can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Ryan Chang has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. So 2 down. Yainer Diaz will hit next. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's a base hit.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Chang went deep twice in his last game. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Off the plate inside, ball 1. And strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in, the throw home. In there safely.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
1 out, runner at second. Del Castillo now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Smith throws to first in time. He's out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Chang was unreal in his last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
When a hitter's producing like he did in that last game, Boog, the other team just has to shrug and tip their caps, maybe just walk them. What a treat to watch him work at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. That one out to right. Chang on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And now just a 2-run deficit. Now it's going to be Ryan Chang.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Chang checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Lays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. One run across, rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. The 0-2. He's trying for third. Just a weak fly ball this time. Amaya makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Nationals Park, top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Pedro Leon. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder, Ryan Chang. Now one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So one left. Chang had a great showing in the win. Knocked in 4 runs, really drove production.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Ryan Chang ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency. All right, ready to get underway. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's a hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Ryan Chang at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That's a hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 2-2 on the way. Grounded to Gorman. Throws to first, and that is that. Nationals lead 1. Runner at first with 2 away. Dane Myers up next for the Astros. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The throw in. Leon around second. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. A hit and an error. Nobody out. Runner at first. Chang with 4 runs batted in his last game. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Ball 2. 2-2.
This one chopped up the middle. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off left side.
Yes.
Swings and misses. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ryan Chang digging in for the Nationals. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Leon has this one sized up. And that'll do it. So 1 hit. Chang had a rough go of it in this game.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W.